line. From news to sports, this is the Prep Blitz. Brought to you by Zaxby's.
Playoffs and a special bonus edition of the Prep Blitz. Blackman is the best team in Middle Tennessee, but tonight they face their biggest test all year.
Yeah, number 2 Oakland played the Blaze tough in the opening week, and it's a rematch between the two teams everyone has been waiting for.
Since that opening loss, Oakland's rattled off 11 straight wins. Would it be 12 at the conclusion of the evening? Picking up in the first quarter, Blackman was on the move. Jawan Jennings going to take it left, doesn't find a guy, turns on the jet. You didn't think he would score, oh, but he did. Diving across the pylon, the official agrees. 7-0 Blackman early, late second quarter, still a tied game. Ja'Cory Smith airing it out deep for Kyle Oliver. And look at the big man make a play. And then shaking 2 tacklers. Finding the end zone, Oakland trailed 7-6 at the half. Second half, Patriots threatening George Gabisi. This guy was everywhere. And now he's doing it offensively. Shaking tacklers, going 15 yards to the end zone. Oakland up 13-7. Blackman on upset alert. Late in the third, they would complete the upset. Josh Cunningham was making plays all night. Barrels in the end zone there. 20-7 Oakland. They hold on. They knock off Blackman. 20-9. They'll face Maryville in next week's semis.
Another big one in 6A. Centennial against unbeaten Ravenwood. Raptors down 3-0, going for it on 4th and 1. That's Cole Brown with the fake and just takes it in himself to get the first down. So now Andrew Rapay comes in at quarterback, pounds it in himself. That's a 2-yard touchdown, and the Raptors go up 7-3. Ensuing Centennial possession, Owen Roth drops back, scrambles, but he cannot escape Jeffrey Yoshihara. Yoshihara forces the fumble, and Ravenwood recovers. So 3-and-goal for the Raptors. Cole Brown out of the pocket, going right, connects with Nick Barton for the 6-yard touchdown strike to put the Raptors up 14-3 at the half. They hang on to win it 17-10.
Moving over to 5A now, where we still have an unbeaten team this late in the season.
That's right. The Hillsboro Burros are 12-0 and on the doorstep of an appearance in the state semifinals.
But first, they'd have to get by a very tough Shelbyville team. 4th and goal for the Burros. Michael Hughes keeps it himself. That is a 1-yard touchdown, 7-0 Hillsboro. Shelbyville would answer. Mason Cunningham connects with Trayvon Smith. Smith does the rest. Good for a 34-yard gain 3 plays later. Cunningham back to pass. Can't find anyone, so he does it himself. Inside the pylon. That is a touchdown. We're tied at 7. Next possession for the Burros. Check out the run from former Titans on 2 Prep Player of the Week, Vincent Perry. Making people miss right and left. Pointing out who should block. 45 yards for the touchdown. Burros rolling to the semis with a 42-7 win. They're going to get the winner of this next game.
So sticking with 5A, it's Henry County visiting Ridgeway. First quarter, Roadrunners Latoya Walker storms ahead. 17 yards for the touchdown. Ridgeway leads 21-7. Early second quarter, same score. Roadrunners back to punt, but it's blocked. Henry County would come up with the safety. They now trail by 12. But still in the second, Henry County's Jake Roseman gets intercepted by Harrius Smedley, who takes it back for quite a nice little gain there. Ridgeway dominating on defense. They hang on to win it 48-23. Now moving on to 4A as Pearl Cone and the Red Mamba, also known as Keyshawn Bond. I love that nickname. Delivered a near-perfect performance last week in a 63-7 win over Spring Hill.
But could they carry that momentum against a White House team making its 5th straight trip to the quarterfinals?
So we pick it up middle of the first quarter. Pearl Cone already up 13-0. White House's Trey Hyde is stuffed on 4th down. So next play, Pearl Cone goes for it all. Jimmy Farrell hits a wide open Rontavious Groves down the sideline. That's a touchdown. The 2-point conversion good. So 21-0 Pearl Cone leads after forcing a White House punt. The Red Mamba, Keyshawn Bond, breaks off a big run, rumbling his way down the White House 10-yard line, and a few plays later, Keyshawn Bond punches it into the end zone for the 6th. Pearl Cone goes up 28-0 after the first quarter. And get this, final score 79-36 in favor of Pearl Cone.
Livingston Academy taking on Loudon in the other half of the 4A bracket, first quarter. Livingston driving early, but the Loudon defense comes up big. Travis Brewer, a huge hit to knock the ball loose. Austin Key recovers. Later in the drive, Josh Jackson takes a couple big hits, but he stays up for a 6-yard touchdown. Missed extra P, though. It was 6-0 Loudon. Livingston plagued by penalties all night. Loudon wins 41-14.
Lipscomb taking on CPA in the 3A quarter. CPA up 27-0 at the half. Zach Weatherly hits Price Purdue for a 10-yard touchdown strike. CPA 34-0. Next CPA possession, Weatherly gonna do it himself this time. That's a 1-yard touchdown run. CPA up big time in the third quarter. They hang on to win it 40-0.